this is what our driveway looks like now. The big rock has already gone in. However, I don't know if we're even going to do the small rocks because these big rocks are actually compacting, and they're doing a beautiful job even without having those small rocks on top. So once they're compact, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I just don't even think the small rocks are even necessary. But the person who put in our driveway, he actually dug this trench to our hydro pole. So then this is where the electrical, and then he covered back up. So it actually looks quite nice. And then it runs underneath this driveway and then right to our electrical panel, or sorry, the box. And then the electrical panel's on the inside there. So things are happening. Can you tell me about the electrical? Like all those lines up there? But this is...
The whole main floor is already wired and connected, and then there's all the coils are down under the floor.
So this is when an RTM comes, like the electrical is...
The red lines are your thermostats and HRV lines. So your bathroom fans and your HRV and your furnace thermostat are the red wire.
Okay.
The white wires are just typical household wiring, plugs and lights and all that stuff.
Okay, so are they already run? Like this looks like they're already...
The whole main floor is all done, and then it's just extra wire, and they put enough extra wire to go either to, it would reach all the way in that corner, if that's where your power was.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the wires, the house, all the switches and the plugs on that far end of the house, those wires are all long enough to reach all the way back.
Just in case, because they don't know where you're going to put your panel.
So wherever your panel is, they make sure they leave you enough wire to go to the far corner if that's where your panel is.
Yeah, so if our panel wasn't here and it was over there,
yeah, so
it doesn't matter. You can still...
Wire is long enough to reach over there if that's where your panel is. So when they hook it up, they just drop it down and they cut all that extra off when you connect it.
Right. And so then this panel is in. It's not hooked up to anything yet.
It goes through the wall.
And the meter's on the other side.
There's a hole through here. The main wire comes into this.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So we haven't touched any of the wiring just yet along the roof line. But this is what it looks like when it comes. What's this yellow wire, do you know?
The yellow is probably the dishwasher because it runs, or those are counter plugs.
Oh, okay.
Counter plugs in the kitchen are bigger.
Oh, it even says it.
They're 20 amp. And then your dishwasher is independent, so they each have their own line.
Okay.
And then your stove, your oven is this really big wire.
Which one?
That uses a lot of power. That really big white one that's rolled up there.
Oh, there.
That's your stove and your oven.
Wow, so it looks really nice and neat and organized.
And the yellow ones are your kitchen counter plugs because they have to be 20 amp in the kitchen now instead of 15 amp.
Okay.
And then that orange one in the corner.
The orange one.
Oh yeah. It's orange. That's your dryer plug for your laundry room.
Oh right.
Because that's a big plug too.
Oh yeah. So then to run them, what do? Do you just drill, a hole?
Holes in all these floor joists all the way down, and for regular wiring you can have 2 wires per hole. The stove will probably be its own hole all the way down, but everything you just drill holes all the way down to the panel, and then your electrician hooks it up.
Gotcha. And then what's that right there?
That is That might be, oh, that's the island plug.
Oh, okay.
There's a plug in the island.
Right.
And because it's not in a wall, that's why it has that metal over top of the wires. Because it's not in a wall, it's not covered, it's exposed plug.
Oh, okay.
But then it'll just be connected to regular white wiring or household wiring from here. But because it's not in a wall, that's why it's got that metal over it.
Gotcha.
To protect it. Well, you'd see the back of the outlet.
And if you hit it with something
And
like
that
your
just
cup or your
protects
pots
it.
and pans,
Yeah, so you don't expose the wire that's got a metal
yeah, you won't nick it with whatever you're putting in in your island.
safety thing.
So it's got that metal thing around it to protect it and protect you. Gotcha. All of the upstairs wires have been run to the electrical panel down there. So now all the electrician has to do is hook them up to the box. But they're all over here. Whoop. Whoops, I don't think I should have stepped over that. All right, here we are. We just finished running all this wire so that when our electrician comes, they can do the actual doing the plugs, but they don't have to waste their time with the running of the wire. So I did all the drilling of the holes a while ago, and then, oh my gosh, that creates quite a bit of sawdust. I wouldn't have thought it creates that much sawdust, but it does. And then swept up all of that, and then ran this wire. So yeah, and then the boxes can go right there. I'm just so excited. This is how we choose to spend our time off. Yeah. So yeah, actually, we ran this wire, and then our electrician was like, this is great. So then he came and started doing the boxes. And I mean, technically we could still, I don't know, I think we're done for the day, but we could screw the boxes to the wall. But yeah, we're done for the day. But it's really nice to have all of this wire pre-run, so when the electrician gets here, it's all done.